going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over 5 important tips that you guys should follow to get your Madden 23 Ultimate Team off to a good start. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here because you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to get free players, how to make coins, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get on into it. So I've been playing MUT since MUT 12, or Madden 12 I should say, and a lot of these guidelines are things that I have followed for many years, and I think it's had me be a successful Madden Ultimate Team player. I'm not that great in the game. I'm pretty, I'm a little bit above average, but I think when it comes to building MUT squads, I can be very helpful, and I think if you guys follow these tips, they'll help as well. We're not really going to go over what you need to be doing day one. Once the game comes out, we got you covered with a video about that type of stuff, but I want to see all of the solos available, all of the sets, everything that you can do when the controller's in the hand. So we got you covered with that. These are more guidelines that you guys should follow going into the MUT year, and some things you can do right now. So let's kick it off with tip number 1, and it's regarding rookie premieres in Madden 22 carrying over to Madden 23. This is your last warning, your last chance to make sure you get all 15 tokens if you can. They expire, the sets, the solos, the missions, on August 15th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, basically right before the All Madden Edition pre-order people and the EA Play 10-hour trial starts on the 16th. There's going to be 2 videos linked down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Number 1, all of the best 86 overall rookie premiere cards that you guys can target on day 1 or whenever the sets go available. We covered all of the best cards at each and every position, so make sure you go check out that video. And then video number 2 is how to get all 15 tokens on a no money spent account. I've done it on 3 different accounts, excluding the 14th and 15th token because I was too lazy to play the solos and get to level 30, but we'll show you how to get all 15 sets done. And I do want to clear up some confusion on the rookie premiere tokens and the sets. Some of you might have 16 tokens. That's not a bad thing. That's okay. There was an issue where a lot of the community was not getting the 15 tokens. Some of you were, and when EA did the make rights to give that 15 token out, those of you that had 15 got a 16th. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in MUT 23. We'll have to find out, but it's okay if you have 16. Don't worry, you're not going to get banned or anything. As far as getting 15 in MUT 22, one more time to clear up confusion, you get 1 token from hitting level 30. You're going to get a 2nd token for completing all 50 solo challenges. You don't have to max out all of the stars on the rookie premiere solos, but you do have to beat all 50. That will give you 2 of the 15 tokens doing those 2 things. The other 13 are going to come from completing rookie premiere sets, but the confusion that a lot of people are still having is that you have to complete 13 sets to get 13 tokens. That's not the case. You have to complete 15 sets to get the 13 tokens. You get a token every time you complete a set, excluding set 12 and set 14. But once you do 15 rookie premiere sets, hit level 30, and play through all of the rookie premiere solos, you should have the 15 tokens. As far as how to spend them in MUT 23, we mentioned the video where we go over all of the best cards. I'm going to drop a spreadsheet and a video going over what you should do if you have 15 tokens, 14, 13, 12, whatever number of tokens. I will have a guideline for you guys to follow on what you should do as far as which cards you should go after and which type of cards, whether it's the auctionables, the end cats, you guys name it, we got you covered in that video. It's coming soon. Tip number 2, sign up for MUT Rewards. It's absolutely free, and it's going to give you free packs throughout the year. All you have to do is go to MUTRewards.com. This is the main page that will load up once you get there. You're either going to sign in or sign up. If you haven't signed up, obviously you're going to take that route. If you need to sign in, one very important thing I just want to go over here is edit profile. So if you happen to have moved or changed addresses or whatever, just make sure your profile information is all up to date, because sometimes they will send out stuff. I'm not saying they will, but it's just better safe than sorry to make sure that all of your information is updated, including your email address as well, not just the physical address. The way MUT Rewards works, and you can see a breakdown from all of the previous Maddens, is basically based on the number of packs that you open. You hit a certain tier, and the tiers are as follows. 50 packs is Pro tier, 250 packs is All Pro tier, and 1,000 packs is Legendary tier. As you can see in MUT 20, we opened up 23,000, almost 24,000 packs. It's not that difficult to do. You do not have to spend money to do this. This is for all packs, including, rewards from solos, from head-to-head to weekend league, whatever. Any pack you open, even exchange set packs, any pack you open goes towards this count. Now, for MUT 22, I definitely did not play the game as much, only about 12,000 packs. But you may have noticed here, they already have MUT 23 loaded in. The game's not out, so it's not going to collect any data. But that is a good sign that it's already loaded in before the game came out. A yearly video that I drop when the game comes out is how to get to Legendary tier without spending any money. We will definitely go over that. Once we figure out how to do it, I'm sure there will be a way, whether it's get a player packs or some other method. But we got you covered on there. Just make sure you sign up for MUT Rewards right now if you're not. Tip number 3 is really important, and honestly, you can take this advice at the start of the MUT year and carry it all the way through the end, and that is do not spend your coins on packs. I get this question a ton when I'm live streaming on Twitch, and my answer is always no. If there's a certain player that you want from a pack and you're not spending money at taking chances for that card, just save up your coins and go out and buy the card. Of course, a couple of you are going to get lucky throughout the year. It's bound to happen, but you watching this video, you're probably not going to get lucky. Just listen to me say that again. You are probably not going to get lucky and pull cards out of packs when you're spending your coins. And it's going to be tough. You're going to see a ton of people posting on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok of them pulling very good core elites and good cards to start out the MUT year, and it's going to give you that itch. You're going to want to go and buy packs. And one more time, if you're not spending money, and I don't want to encourage you guys to do that either, that's your decision to make. I probably will, not a ton. I'm going to dial it back this year, but I'm really speaking to all my no money spent players, my bowling on the budget players. If you're not spending money in this game, the other currency is coins, and you don't want to be wasting your coins spending it on packs. Save up your coins and buy the players that you want to build your ultimate squad. There's no reason to put all of that coin and all of that hard work at a chance, and then that chance not come through for you. You're going to feel bad about it. So this is probably one of the most important tips I can ever give in any Ultimate Team game, especially MUT. Tip number 4 kind of has an A and a B side to it, and the A side, which might not be as relevant this year, is never feel like you have to power up a card. So power-ups, if you guys were unaware, are being dialed back a lot this year. They have confirmed they're still going to be in the game, but all of the core elites that are coming out day one will not have power-ups. Legends and all legends in the game definitely will, and there'll probably be other programs throughout the year that will. But one more time, guys, don't feel like you have to power up a card. There's 2 exceptions to that. Number 1, if you ever need to power up a card to get a certain attribute at a certain overall, or a certain overall on a card to unlock an ability that's going to be game-changing or one that you really want to use, by all means go for it. I totally understand. Rule number 2, or exception number 2, is if it's a player from your favorite team that you know is probably going to be on your MUT squad for the long term, for the entire year. Like, for example, me, I never hesitated to power up Eagles players because I knew whether they were going to be starters on my MUT squad or play the bench for Team Chems, they were always going to be around from start of the year to the end of the year. It's okay to do that. What you don't want to do is get into this coin sink where you're powering up a card at a certain position, and then a new card comes out and you're powering down that card and powering up a new card to replace them. In the long run, you're wasting so much training, so many coins. I don't want you guys to get stuck into that habit. Getting +1 on a card, if you're not unlocking an ability for that reason, is not really that big of a deal, and often you're not going to see a big difference on the field, so don't feel like you have to power up cards. With power-ups not being so prevalent in this year's game, the B side to tip number 4 is going to be don't feel like you have to put abilities on cards. Kind of the same logic, just not as expensive to do. X Factors, probably not a big deal because X Factors, if you guys were unaware, is only going to be 100 training throughout the year. But everything else, adding ability, especially early on in the year, it's not always guaranteed that a certain ability is going to play the same way it did in previous years. A good example is Deep Out Elite. In Madden 21, nobody used that ability. In Madden 22, it was all of a sudden very glitchy. In Madden 23, things that worked in 22 and 21 might not work in 23. So we kind of have to play the game out and see how it feels. But don't feel like, especially early on, the first couple weeks, that you have to put abilities on certain players. We're going to drop videos once we let the pros figure everything out, let them do what they're good at. Once they figure out what abilities go on what players and what positions that are really glitchy and work well, we got you covered in videos like everything else. But early on, don't waste your training. Don't waste your coins on putting abilities on cards that probably won't last for a long duration. And I think tip number 4 leads us into tip number 5, and that is don't peak too early. MUT is a long-term game. Cards that come out in September and August, are obviously not going to be as good as cards that come out after that point. So there's no reason, I mean, unless you're a competitive player, you're competing in the MCS, to have a goon squad day one. Don't feel like you have to open up packs and spend all your money and spend all your coins to get these 87 and 88 overall elite cards and the 89 cards from the headliners pack, when cards are only going to get better. We're going to have promos like the Thanksgiving promo, Most Feared. Zero Chill is always a great time to build a MUT squad. We got Super Bowl, Team of the Year, Team of the Week. There's just so many cards coming, so many better cards coming. Don't feel like you're left behind if you don't have a top tier A1 squad during the first week of the game. Yeah, you're probably going to take your lumps in head-to-head. That's expected when you don't have a great squad. But play the long game. Wait for new cards to come out. Wait for the meta to form. Wait for cards that can unlock certain abilities to start coming out. I doubt at launch we're going to see a quarterback with Gunslinger. So do you really need to spend $300,000, $400,000 on a Josh Allen card when that card's not going to be able to get great abilities? And then you look forward and there's going to be another card that comes out a month later at the same position that will get great abilities. You're going to find yourself buying all of these cards that won't be very relevant in a month and spending and wasting coin. And another thing, kind of like the power-up situation, or I should say with the power-up situation, is that I think when a card gets an upgrade, it's going to lose a ton of value. So you got a card, a core elite card that gets their first upgrade of the year. Because there's no power-up path to put that first card in, everybody's going to be dumping that card to get the new shiny item, and because they're doing that, the price is going to tank on the original card, and here you are looking like a dummy because you overspent for that card to have it for 2 weeks. So just don't play the short game, play the long game. Don't peak too early with your MUT squad. Make smart decisions with your coins. Don't always feel like you have to buy the newest card. Obviously, content creators are in a little bit of a different boat because they're giving content, putting out content for others to see. But if you're just a casual player, please listen to these pieces of advice. If there's anything you would add to this list to new MUT players, leave it down below in the comments section, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.